North Carolina, Freeance Mobile for Cityworks reduces the water department's costs and gives us workers more control in the field. First, Superintendent Andy Brogden tells us how Freeance Mobile saves the city money.
The hardware costs are much less with the cell phone versus a laptop. Not to mention, if we had laptops, we would have the cell phone bill, then we would have like a MiFi or something like that for wireless access, so that's an additional cost.
Freeance Mobile also helps Durham control its labor costs.
We're kind of under a mandate to create a report and document our overtime very meticulously. I think the Freeance has made it much easier to add time and differentiate between straight time and overtime on the work orders, and by making it easier, the guys are more inclined to do it.
And Brogden said Freeance Mobile also allows crews in the field greater independence.
It seems like they have a little more confidence because prior to using the smartphones, the supervisors were verifying every work order and closing every work order, and at least from my perspective, it seems to have given the guys a little more freedom, and I think they're appreciating that. When we went to Freeance with the smartphones, we've tried to take the approach of not so much as following a checklist, you do this, you do this, you do this, but try to help them to understand how it works overall. So if they do have a problem, they're able to get around it themselves. I've heard nothing but good feedback from it. My guys were a little skittish in the beginning, but I think once they saw how it transferred Cityworks from what they were used to seeing onto the device, it's made it much simpler. Just using the smartphone and the Freeance app, I think it's opened their thinking up and looking for different ways to do what we're already doing, looking for easier ways.